Alright, I'm going to show you how to remove the intake manifold and how to change the spark plugs. Alright, the trick with these is 3 of the spark plugs are under the intake manifold. I already changed those 3. It was surprisingly easy. Came out easy peasy. Nothing was torqued down too tight. Changed them all in like 20 minutes. Now I'm going to show you how to take off the intake manifold, which this is my first time doing. There's a lot of clips on here. I wasn't sure how to take them all off. I asked my dad if he could help me. He wasn't sure either, but this one right here, I'm not sure how it comes off. I had to actually break the clip. So I might get a new piece for this, but I don't think the clip is actually that important. There's a couple clips. I had to just cut them because there's not really any way to take them off. This wiring thing, I'm lucky I was able to tear the clip out. This other harness over here, I just cut the clip. It'll save you a lot of time and trouble because it's a pain in the ass to try and pull this clip out. And then after that, you undo all these bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back here. And just pull these clips out, pull this clip out of here, disconnect this bolt right here, and loosen up your air intake connection. And alright, it is the first time this thing has ever come off. I know that because none of the clips were ever broken, and they would have been if they actually removed this. Oh, let's see how this comes out. Okay, all these bolts are loosened up. I think one of them's still on there a little bit. Feels like they're, I think this one. Alright, they all feel loose.
Do you want to take them out completely?
That's what it looks like when you take it off. I'd be very careful with this not to let any dirt or anything get in there.
Or lose those bolts.
This is your intake manifold. And now my engine is open. All kinds of debris could fall down in these little holes if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna grab some paper towels real quick and stick it right on this shit because I already see a piece of debris that almost fell in there. That could have jacked something up. I really hope nothing fell down in there. I'm gonna look with a flashlight and make sure down in these little holes. Let's see if we can look down in these little holes a little bit. Right here. Alright, that looks nice and clean. This car is really clean. I'm just gonna make sure nothing falls down in here. So I'm just gonna cover these holes a little bit. Alright, now these coil packs, if you could zoom in a little bit.
I am zoomed in.
You just take these little red clips and you lift them up. And they should just, they come come off, you gotta squeeze it in the middle somewhere. There we go. Squeeze it right there on that little black piece, and that makes it release. Ah, there we go. First one's always the hardest, then you learn. All right. So this is going to be really easy. I'm not sure how many millimeters this is, but it fits. These bolts all come off remarkably easy. Once it gets loosened, I like to take off the ratchet and just turn it by hand. I'm just going to loosen these two up and turn them both by hand. Oh no, that won't be too hard to retrieve.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yay, good.
I'm trying to do this fast because I don't want to make one of those lengthy videos and have it all fast forwarding through my video. I want to do this in real time. Alright, so these 3 coil packs, I'm going to set the screws right next to each other. 1, 2, 3 in the same order that I took them off. And I'm going to remove one of these coil packs at a time because I don't want to accidentally put the wrong coil pack into the wrong hole. So these have never been popped off before, so they stick a little bit. You might need 2 hands to lift it. Or you might have to get a little screwdriver and put it under there just to break the seal. These ones are really stuck in there. Holy cow. The other ones came off a lot easier. Ah, got it. Alright, a little harder than I expected, but wasn't too bad. I'm just gonna set this one aside right here and show you how easy these spark plugs come out. And we're gonna see exactly how bad they are. Alright, it's turning. Didn't take very much pressure. I'll tell you, these ones are in there a little more than the ones on the other side. I bet this spark plug is really worn out. Let's see if we can turn it by hand. Yeah. Can't wait to see how messed up this spark plug is. There we go. That's not terribly too bad, but the gap has increased a little bit, and on the other side of the back, the gap was increased even more. Let's get the new one in there. Here's the new one. You can kind of compare the gaps. This one has a much smaller gap than the other one. Probably kind of hard to see on camera. But I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna use the thermal grease so these things don't seize up in there. Probably never have to replace these. These are iridiums. They'll probably last longer than this car. There's already 100,000 miles on it, so these probably go another 80,000 miles before there's any problems. And I don't know if this car is gonna last to 200,000 miles, but we're gonna try and get there. Alright, we got that all greased up nicely. Now we're gonna put the other the electric grease on the other end. And there we go. Pop that sucker back in. Thread. I want to feel every thread as I turn it. I want this to be perfect. Now these things weren't torqued in very tight, so I'm not going to torque them in very tight. Only like 10 pounds, 15 pounds to take them out. That's all I'm gonna apply to them to tighten them up. The other side was really loose, like 5-10 pounds just to release them. Alright, that's about side enough. Let's pop the other one out. Wait, no, let's get the other coil pack back on. Squeeze a little bit of that boot connector up in there. Make sure we got a nice strong electrical connection. And boop. Drops right in. So smooth it. I can't believe it was so hard to take out. Take the same screen we took that out, put it back in there. Next one. Put some muscle into it. Let's just get some grease on here right away. Set this to the side. Now we're going to take out this other one. I forgot to torque that down with the wrench, so I'm gonna have to take that back out and torque it down when I'm done. See how easy that was to turn? Blood on me. It's kind of blood. Just a little worn. Get the next one in. This stuff just makes it really easy to change your spark plugs again if you wait too long. And banging my knuckles a little bit during this, but it's well worth it. Now this material right here, that was a bad idea to put in here because that stuff's breaking apart. It can easily get dropped down into the intake manifold and really dirty things up. Probably clog something. Alright, let's move on to the next one.
You want to put that back in there?
I'm going to torque that down first. Alright, so right there it's tight. I'm just going to apply the same amount of pressure I used to take it out. That's probably about right. Let's get that second coil pack in the right spot. Might as well get the second screw. Down. Now, I hope this helps you guys out. I was really scared to take the intake manifold off. I was like, you gotta do what? To change the spark plugs? I'm not sure I want to do all that. Tighten this one down. This little ratchet really helps out. It's tiny, it gets in there. And we're gonna loosen this one up because remember, I forgot to torque the spark plug. And that's probably really necessary.
But you don't want them in there too tight, right?
No. Just tight enough that they're not gonna pop out. Or get loose. Snug. Get a little tighter. That's good. That's how they were, so that's how I'm gonna put them. I don't want to change too much with these cars. You want to leave them pretty much OEM because they put a lot of effort into designing these engines, making everything perfect to get a little bit of horsepower out of a little minor change. It's not really gonna happen. They already dialed it in. So we're almost done. 2 out of 3. And this clip is on. And lock the clips in place. Just hope this last one isn't too hard to get out. Yeah, they're a little hard to get out. That one's hard to pull. It's really suctioned on there.
It looks like it's about to come.
Oh, God.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Scrape this in here since we're gonna do that anyways. On there. Well, it looks like they give you enough in each one of these packets for 8 plugs. We're only doing 6. We got a little bit extra. I'm always wiping my hands. Oh shit. Forgot to take out the other one. Let's see how this one is. Patient. There we go. See that one. The gap has increased, but not too much. The other ones were worse. There we got our nice fresh one ready to go in. Can't wait to see how this thing runs with new plugs in it. It's been going 130,000 miles on the same plugs. So, I mean, they last for a pretty long time. And I know the people that had this car before me were abusing it. Should be good. Let's drop in the final coil pack. Up. After I changed the first 3, I noticed an instant boost in my gas mileage. I wasn't sure why. I know these cars are supposed to get 30 miles per gallon on the freeway, and that's pretty good. I was not getting that full 30, but when I changed those 3, all of a sudden I started getting better gas mileage. And gas is super expensive right now. It's the perfect thing to save you some money. Because nobody wants to pay $5. Out, make sure everything's nice and clean. Oh shit, already getting little particles of crap. But we gotta be super careful right here. Let's get a flashlight, make sure. Probably clean that area with something. I'm just gonna use a bit of this filter oil and wipe it down.
Wipe what? Are you sure that's a good idea?
I don't know.
I wouldn't use anything.
Well, I don't want all the paper towel particles to stick to this, so I'm just gonna use this so nothing. See, look at all this crap that's coming off now. See all that? I don't really want that in there.
Isn't that a lubricant?
Oh. Well, there's oil that goes down in here. I'll clean this up the best I can. Just want a nice tight seal.
Are we done yet?
I'm just wiping it a little more, want it a little cleaner. Good enough. It's pretty dirty in there. Whoa. try and get that intake manifold back on. Wipe the cat hair off of it. Oh, looks like it's almost lined up. This is a guide. Oh, I think I got it. Now there's a special pattern that you're supposed to torque these bolts down on. And I think you tighten the first two right here. Let's use our tool. Yeah, this tool's pretty good. Like 10, 15 pounds. I'm not going to torque this one yet. I think I remember the torque pattern. I'm gonna go with the other side first. So basically you just start on one side and then you skip the middle and then you go to the other side and you work your way back to the middle. And hopefully I really don't want to look it up on the internet exactly which bolt you tighten first again, but I think I remember pretty good enough. And this should work. I don't know if everything's good the first time I step on the gas. See, without this little tiny ratchet, you might run into a little bit of problems. I'm going to turn this back side. This stuff really kind of hurts your back. And this is better if you get someone young to help you out. We're almost done. We'll have all these things connected in like 5 minutes. I'll be starting it up. Let me feel how much better those new spark plugs are. It really made a difference when I changed the first three. Like the engine, it's decent power and everything. It's just when you're sitting there at a light, the engine is kind of vibrating a little bit. And after I changed the first 3 plugs, like the vibration really went down. So I'm like, I gotta change these other 3. Alright, so I'm just gonna tighten this one up a little bit. Then I'm gonna put the top one in, and I'm gonna torque these 2 right here after I tighten the top one. Alright, where did I put that long bolt? Right there. Drop that sucker in. Exactly remember the torque pattern, but I know what makes sense. And torquing it in the way that I'm doing it right here, that kind of makes the most sense. To get the most even, get the pressure evenly distributed on the gasket. Alright, that's everything. Now I just plug everything in. Bam. Let's see. How does this plug in? Bam. And this, I disconnected it from right here. This clip got a little bit tweaked, but no big deal. And then this thing, there's one more screw to connect right here. See, this is pretty easy, but you could easily mess up if you let too much of that debris fall down into your engine. And most people replace this gasket, but everyone that I see that replaces the gasket says they don't really need to, so I'm just gonna do what I need to do. Alright, I think we got everything connected. Oh wait, there's one more screw. Let's not forget that. And bam, I think we're done. Let's just start it up and see how it sounds. something wrong. I didn't do something
Okay, we'll
wrong.
shut this
Oh,
off.
well, there's actually this little thing right here. And I was supposed to disconnect the battery. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up, so. Alright, let's try and start it up again. Alright. It looks like that fixed everything. The car's running pretty smooth. Just goes to show, don't forget to connect all your connections, otherwise your shit's not gonna run right. Alright, ta-ta for now.